Hi guys, it's Cindy from Life and Times with Cindy. This is part 2 of the pre-prep for my birthday. It is in exactly 1 week, and the last couple of days I've been gathering things, checking off my list of things. I'm going to excuse me. Today's video is basically just kind of running down some of the things that I had to to do some DIYs with, do some painting. So long story short, I used to do weddings and birthday parties. I still kind of do it for family and friends if they ask. But I have a ton of inventory, from chair covers to tablecloths to chair sashes, centerpieces, serving dishes. And when my daughter got married, I think now it's been almost 9 years, I did her bridal shower. And for her bridal shower, we used yellows and pinks. So she had yellow and pink roses. The yellow and pink kind of represented, I don't even know if my daughter knows this, the colors of my wedding. Because when I got married, it was a very small wedding. I had my bridesmaids wore yellow dresses, and I created pink silk flowers for them to carry. And I just thought it would be neat to do that for my daughter's shower, and she wanted like a lemon theme. Her godmother made her lemon pound cakes. That was the dessert. Her godfather cooked the breakfast that we had that day, which was waffles and bacon. I think we had sausage. One of her god sisters did mocktails, so we had 2 different kinds of drinks. We had fruit parfaits. We had fruits with dip. So I think it was like around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I did all of the centerpieces. We did all of the decorating and setting up. And so I had a lot. Oh, and one of the other things was a lot of the serving pieces that we used were kind of like country chic tin, aluminum and tin. So I had trays. I had like a big centerpiece for the dessert table. I had beverage dispensers that had like a margarita look to it. I had a big plate, napkin, and utensil holder that had their wedding hashtag on it. And I had a wedding sign once, and it was a 2-sided one, but I took it apart and I used one side for the shower, and then I used the other side for the wedding. So long story short, what I ended up doing was I pulled down a few of those things from her shower to use. I've used it at other events, at other parties, and so I'm going to use it for my birthday. So I'm using one of the centerpiece holders that looks like a milk crate. I have centerpieces in that I put together. We're doing mason jars. I have silver metal trays that will have the mason jars on them. Had a couple of items that were had a chalkboard. So I had a sign for gifts and cards that had like a chalkboard, which we used at the wedding. but I'm going to be using it at the party as like a sign that says either howdy girls, or I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to put on it, but that's the plan. And so I hadn't used the signs in so long that the chalk, which was also from a pen and not like a regular piece of chalk, had kind of embedded in the black board paint. And so it was not coming off by trying to wipe it off or use a dry eraser. And I don't even know if you could use a dry eraser on this. And I haven't decided if I'm going to use a dry eraser or if I'm going to get some non-permanent vinyl and then do the letters that way. I'm not doing like cards and gifts because really I just want to lavish my cousins on my birthday, and I have gifts for them. So that's why I think I'm going to use that sign for our photo booth section. The big wedding sign that I have put 3 coats of spray on that, and so far it looks like it's going to work out. But when I was spraying it, I did not have painter's tape, something I will remember to do the next time. And I have to find painter's tape or something similar so that I can cover up the container that's going to have the plates and napkins and things in that. At least I think I'm going to use it. I haven't decided. I've got a couple of utensil holders and I haven't quite decided yet which one I'm going to use. So I have that and I need to spray paint that, but I definitely have to cover that up so I don't get black paint all over my tin. And I'm trying to think. Oh, and then at the shower, we had little clips that were chalkboard signs so that people knew what each one of the food items were. So I had that. That worked a little bit easier. I was able to wipe off like most of the white. It still had some of the words showing through, but I was able to spray paint those. And so now I have all of these things drying. I have the chalkboard that's drying. I have the little sign that the cards and gifts used to be on that's drying. That one took a couple of coats too. And you can still probably, when it completely dries, you can kind of still see the words underneath it. But I'm not so much worried about that. I think it'll be fine once I put whatever signage I'm going to put on it. And then right now I still have the welcome sign, because that's what I'm probably going to put some type of welcome on it. Or I might put Cindy's 61st birthday. Thank you for coming. I don't know. I know I'm going to do like some type of country saying. And so the clips that are going to have the food menu on it, that is drying. The big sign that's going to be on my cousin's easel in her dining room, that sign, either that or I might put that at the front door when people first walk in. I haven't quite decided. I know some of my ideas will change once I get to my cousin's house and we start setting up. And then I had a crate, like a milk crate, that I also painted with some chalkboard paint. And so the only thing left I still have to do is I have a black and white banner that looks like a cow print, but I want to add some brown and beige to it so it matches more with the tablecloth that I had gotten from my friend. And then I'm trying to think what else. Oh, and then I have a picture frame that I've used several times. I used it for my daughter's wedding, and I also used it for my goddaughter's bridal shower. I have chalk paint that frame, and I'm going to put the menu in that. And so that's what I've been up to so far. And I'm super excited. Things are starting to come along, and I can't believe that we're only a week away. Next week, I will be ordering the food for the food that we're going to be cooking. I've still got a couple of things that I need to find. One of the things was I've been learning how to do a balloon arch. And so I brought some balloons from the Dollar Tree, and I've been practicing with my new air pump. And I was concerned of how I was going to put up the arch on my cousin's wall because I don't want to mess her wall up. So we're going to try command hooks. I'm crossing our fingers that it's going to work. And so I did order some command hooks. They came in yesterday. And what else? Oh, and I had ordered the spray paint for the signs. So I'm almost done with like the things that like have to be made or fixed. I still have to print out invitations. I still have to print out the games that we're going to play, and I still have to print out the menu that's going in the frame. I've got like a whole list of things I've got to do, and I did check off a few things today because I have spent the day painting, and so far I think I'm done with all the painting, like I said, with the exception of the banner that is going to go across the fireplace. And if it's long enough, I'm also going to put it across my cousin's patio where the arch, the balloon arch, is going to be. And I'm still working out like how I'm going to set things up, because we're going to have a dance hall, we're going to have a beverage station, we're going to have a dessert table, and then we're going to have an area where the food is. But I have these signs that I got that like are, I think one of them says saloon, one of them says the outhouse, and one of them says, I don't know if it says canteen. Like there's a couple of different sayings. I'll put in a photo here of that. And so, yeah, that is what I've been able to do today. I got up really early this morning and started on that part. And so I've been able to check one more thing off my list. The next segment that I'm going to do with you guys, I'm going to show you, I'm trying to think if I want to show you like some of the actual things that I've gotten. I did show you pictures of what's going in the gift bag, and I think next I'm probably going to do like my ideas for the dessert table and that setup. Like I said, my sister is making the cake. We're still trying to decide on a topper. We've been looking at flowers and we've been looking at succulents, and I cannot make up my mind. So she says she might go out this weekend and try to find some succulents to put on the top of the table, because it's going to be a naked cake. So it's going to be frosted, but not as fully frosted as most cakes. I just thought it would go with the Western theme. And then I'm just waiting for all of the things that I painted to dry. And yeah, that's where I'm at as far as the setting up so far of checking things off my list before this big party in a week and a half. Yeah, a week and a half. I said a week earlier, but it's really a week and a half because the day is Wednesday and it's not this Saturday, it's the next Saturday. And I'm really excited. So far, the only person who was on my list that can't come is my goddaughter, because her birthday is in April as well. So she will be actually going away to celebrate her birthday. And so she won't be there. So our list now is down to 13 if you count me. I have one cousin I have not heard from. So if she doesn't come, then we're down to 12, which I'm fine with, because like I said, it wasn't supposed to be like a big over the top. Well, if you don't count the decorating. It's not supposed to be a big birthday party. It was just with my sister cousins and my mom and my sister and my daughters. So I hope you guys are enjoying this like little series of my birthday pre-prep. And like I said, I will record the day of. I think I'm going to share the different, I'm definitely going to share in my next video how I envision the beverage station and how I envision the dessert table. And then the only thing is left is to tell you about the food. And I think that will be the last of the videos before I get to doing the actual day of and probably the setup. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? You don't want to miss the birthday party. And if you'd like to know when the next video will come out, all you have to do is hit that little notification bell below. So until I see you the next time, guys, have a blessed day.